Healthy DNA, Healthy You. Unveiling the best kept secrets of wellness and healthy living encoded in your DNA. Chapter 1. Your DNA and your health and wellness. What is DNA? DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid, a molecule that houses the instructions that an organism needs for living, development and reproduction. Your DNA houses the genetic code that determines all the characteristics that make you, you. Certain traits you were born with, the colour of your eye, hair colour, skin, your height among others, mostly come from your genes. This unique set of instructions embedded in your DNA is usually passed down from one generation to the other. Kindly note that no two people on Earth have the same DNA, even if you're identical twins. DNA structure. Every DNA is made up of smaller molecules that are called nucleotides. And within each nucleotide is a group of phosphate, sugar, and nitrogen base. There are 4 types of nitrogen bases. They are denoted by the acronym ATGC, which stands for adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. The unique order of these bases is usually responsible for the specific order of instructions and genetic codes that govern an individual's life. Of the approximately 3 billion bases found in humans, research has shown that more than 99% of those bases are pretty much the same in every human. But the unaccounted piece is what makes you unique. Source: US National Library of Medicine. How your DNA controls you. Imagine the way we order letters of the alphabet to form words. This is about the same way the nitrogen bases in our DNA are ordered to form unique genes, which instruct cells on protein production. After which another kind of nucleic acid, the ribonucleic acid or RNA, translates the genetic information from the DNA into the produced proteins. Nucleotides attach to form 2 long strands, which spirals to form a double helix structure. The phosphate and sugar molecules in the nucleotide form the 2 sides of the double helix structure, and the bases form the interlinks in pairs, where adenine pairs with thymine and guanine pairs with cytosine. What is DNA sequencing? Discoveries in the field of genetic medicine led to DNA sequencing, a technology that enables scientists to determine the specific order of bases in a DNA sequence. This technology opened up the possibility of determining the unique order of bases in genes, in chromosomes, and even in an entire genome. This discovery gave rise to DNA testing. Even though DNA tests can be done for a variety of reasons, diagnosing genetic disorders is a major reason why many do it. It helps to determine whether a person carries some kind of genetic mutation or diseases which might be hereditary, i.e. passed down from one generation to another. For example, mutations in the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes have been discovered to increase the risk of breast and ovarian cancer, and a DNA test can be used to determine whether or not an individual has this mutation. In 2017, a study was published in the journal Science that stated that neither environmental nor hereditary factors are responsible for up to 2/3 of cancer mutations in the cells, but that these cancer cases can be attributed largely to random mistakes in the DNA instead. You can control your DNA outcomes. Indeed, your genes alone may not account for the sum total of who you are, but it is largely responsible for those traits and expressions that distinguish you from others. Your genetic composition can either increase or lower your likelihood of certain outcomes, e.g. becoming obese, having breast cancer, etc. It doesn't for sure guarantee the occurrence of the outcome. This is largely because your other genes, your environment, your eating habit and exercise also add up to influence the manifestation of these traits. Hence, you can control your genes by controlling the other variables in this equation, and this will be discussed in detail in the next few chapters. Chapter 2. Protecting your DNA for better health and wellness. Good health begins and ends at the DNA level. Medical scientists have led us to believe for several decades that our inherited genes are our biological destiny, such that you have no way of escape if certain diseases like diabetes, cancer or heart disease are found in your family tree. But thanks to the growing body of knowledge and revelations from genetic research, We understand today that our genetic composition is not necessarily our inevitable destiny. The truth is that there is no discovery yet as to how one can directly alter his or her DNA sequence, but countless researchers have demonstrated how we can influence the outcomes of our genes to promote better health and wellness. And this is just all we need to lead our best lives possible. The genes we inherit from our parents are about 23,000 in number, some of which include genetic mutations, i.e. variations from a gene that alters the expressions of such a gene in the body. Some of these mutations are related to several genetic diseases, including heart diseases. Even though about 95% of disease-related mutations will increase your risk factor for such disease, there is no clinical proof to support that they predict the occurrence of the disease in your body. This implies that while you might carry the genetic mutation that increases your risk of heart disease, it is not your absolute destiny to develop heart disease, as it is only 5% of such disease-related gene mutations that are fully penetrant, i.e. absolutely causes the disorder. So here is the good news. You have the power to influence the expression of as much as 95% of disease-related gene mutations, such as the gene mutations for heart disease, various kinds of cancer, Alzheimer's disease and diabetes, to mention a few. Here is the best part. You don't need some elaborate medical procedures to influence the expressions of these disease-related genes, but simply through your deliberate everyday lifestyle choices, you can regulate your gene behaviours. And like a power switch, your healthy lifestyle choices can either turn on the genes that promote good health in your body or turn off the genes that promote sickness. This here implies that the power to take charge of your biological destiny is in your hands. So take charge! How to take charge of your DNA for better health and wellness. Daily stress does not only affect you emotionally, but it can also cause negative changes within your body cells and open the way to several problems, and so do many other harmful lifestyle choices alike. As discussed earlier, within every functional cell is the human DNA and its strands of chromosomes. The chromosomes are protected at the top and bottom by caps called telomeres, and these end caps are crucial to your health and well-being. Should these caps get damaged, i.e. shortened, due to your poor lifestyle choices such as unhealthy diet, stress and sleeplessness, your health and well-being can be under some serious threat. Studies have revealed that people with sustained stress levels have shorter telomeres and are at higher risk of several diseases because stress and anxiety damage the telomere and weakens your immunity. Obesity was also found to play a role in shortening the telomere. But here's the good news. Just as your telomeres respond negatively to unhealthy lifestyles, recent research as published in the journals of gerontology reveals that telomeres also respond positively to various healthy lifestyle choices. So once again, the power to positively influence your health and wellness is in your hands. Even though there is no research yet that specifically states the kind of exercise that enhances the health of telomeres, a lot has been revealed about the effects of certain diets on the telomere repair. Certain healthy dietary choices have been discovered to prevent age-related telomere shortening, reducing mortality risk in older people, and enhancing longevity. The details of the vital nutritional elements necessary to maintain a healthy telomere and consequently healthy body will be discussed in Chapter 4. But in the meantime, Chapter 3 will educate you on various healthy lifestyle choices that can enhance your well-being. Chapter 3. Healthy lifestyle choices that activate your DNA for better health and wellness. We have discussed in the preceding chapters how a healthy lifestyle can awaken your best genes and an unhealthy one the opposite, i.e. activates the bad genes. Hence, if your present lifestyle doesn't present you with an opportunity to engage physically every day, or your busy schedules don't allow you to get healthy diets, then you might need to make some changes as soon as possible. Here are some healthy lifestyle choices that promote your telomeres' health for your optimum well-being. Number 1. 7 to 9 hours of daily sleep. The human body is forced to release toxins and accumulated stress during deep sleep. It repairs and also regulates cellular activities during this period. Hence, if you do not take sleep as a daily priority, you're likely to be at risk of weakened immunity and inflammations traceable to various gene-related diseases such as digestive disorders, obesity, Alzheimer's, fibromyalgia, and certain forms of cancer. Recent research relating sleep and genes revealed that just a few days of no sleep can have a highly significant impact on your genes. In a particular experiment in the United Kingdom, researchers discovered that only 1 week of sleeping below 6 hours a night led to changes in about 700 genes in test participants. And the affected genes included genes that have a significant effect on the immune system, inflammations, metabolism, and response to stress. So if you have not been getting the 7 to 9 hours sleep that is recommended for the normal functioning of the adult body, you have to change that as soon as possible. Number 2. Cultivating healthy emotions. Healthy emotions equals healthy you. Do you know that your mood has a significant effect on your body? It might surprise you that your cells, in their way, can be joyous or sad or agitated, and this is because your feelings per time are communicated to your body through the transmission chemicals. When a feeling like panic or fear is communicated to your body, the fight or flight response from your body will raise your heartbeat and increase the production of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Also, being perpetually stressed up can lead to inflammations and open the gate to various chronic diseases in the human body. Hence, you must cultivate healthy emotions like joy, peace, kindness, love, compassion, and happiness to activate the production of happy hormones and enhance self-regulation and healing in your body. This can be as simple as engaging in fun activities daily to promote your emotional well-being. Number 3. Regular meditation. As simple as meditation sounds, it is a powerful way to dissolve your accumulated stress and negative emotions that would otherwise accelerate your aging and open you up to diseases. Research has revealed that people that meditate regularly have a lower chance of developing chronic diseases like heart disease and hypertension than people who don't. A study conducted at the Chopra Center recently revealed that just after a few days of meditation, participants expressed a 2 to 3-fold suppression of the gene activities related to wound healing and viral infections. One of the revolutionary results in the meditation research reveals that people who meditate regularly experience a dramatic rise in the anti-aging activities of the telomerase, cellular enzymes that repair and replenish the telomeres. And as discussed in the preceding chapters, telomeres are end caps of the human chromosomes which protect the genes. Hence, you now understand that a few minutes, few days, few weeks, or few months of meditation present many profound immediate and/or long-term benefits to your health and wellness. Number 4. Engaging physical activities. Exercising your body parts regularly is very essential to healthy living, wellness, and longevity. Because the human body is created to move and not be in a static position, so inactivity of certain body parts can put you at great risk of several diseases, especially as you grow older. Studies have shown that inactivity results in about a 30% higher rate of mortality in men and about 100% higher rate of mortality in women. Hence, the need for regular physical activities cannot be overemphasized and the benefits abound. Some of the almost immediate benefits of physical exercise include increased strength, increased bone density, heightened aerobic capacity, and increased muscle mass. A typical obesogenic environment, for instance, demands that you sit at one spot almost all through your day and consume fast food and carbonated drinks at the intervals. This kind of environment encourages your bad genes that promote obesity, and a deliberate choice to either change this kind of inactive life routines to a more active one would suppress such genes and promote your optimum health and well-being. Asides the physical fitness benefits, regular exercise also helps you release stress. It elevates your mood, heightens your mental toughness, keeps your body young, and keeps diseases away. The good thing about physical fitness is that it doesn't need to be one complicated routine. It could be as simple as walking or running around your block regularly, and the benefits are endless to your body and your gene. So, if you have been living a sedentary life hitherto, now is the best time to commence a simple exercise routine. Number 5. Optimal nutrition. You are as healthy as what you eat. We understand that the nutritional key to good health is to favour a variety of fresh, nutrient-filled and whole diets, comprising of vegetables in their varieties, herbs and fruits, all ahead of processed foods, whose natural nutritional benefits have been replaced with artificial and harmful chemicals. Healthy nutrition awakens your good genes and positively impact the performance of your mind and body. Likewise, if you engage in certain unhealthy eating habits, such as consuming processed foods, junks, carbonated drinks, excess alcohol and smoking, you're at risk of its significantly harmful effect on your well-being. Chronic inflammations are known to be the underlying cause of many diseases, and they happen largely as a result of consuming unhealthy processed foods. And on the other hand, whole and fresh foods reduce inflammations and act as a source of many vitamins, minerals and fibre. So here's the thing. Many of the foods we eat today are found to be lacking in certain major components that make up a whole and healthy diet, which is capable of promoting the repair of the telomeres for optimal health and well-being. And this is what necessitated dietary nucleotides, as will be discussed in the next chapter. Chapter 4. Introduction to dietary nucleotides. There is a large number of cells in our bodies that require constant repair, replacement and/or regeneration, and certain nucleotides are required to make this happen. Some of these nucleotides can be synthesized in the body, while others have to be introduced through diets. The latter category of nucleotides are called dietary nucleotides. Generally speaking, there are 4 ways the human obtains the nucleotides that are essential for cell regeneration. They are either produced in the body from glucose and amino acids, salvaged from the degradation of DNA and RNA, absorbed through diets, or taken in from a nutritional supplement. So why are dietary nucleotides so important? Several body cells can indeed utilise either synthesized or salvaged nucleotides from the body for their repairs and regeneration. However, many other types of cells strictly require dietary nucleotides. There are at least 4 types of cells that require dietary nucleotides, and they include the erythrocytes or red blood cells that transports oxygen and vital nutrients, the lymphocytes or white blood cells that power the immune system, intestinal mucosa cells, the lining of the digestive system, intestinal tract bacteria, e.g. bifidobacteria that aids digestion. So it is safe to say that your digestion, immunity and healthy systemic functioning depends largely on the efficient supply of dietary nucleotides to these cells. Based on demand, there is a rapid turnover of these types of cells in our body. Several factors, such as unhealthy lifestyle choices and high stress levels, put a lot of pressure on the production of these cells in the human body, without which various systemic dysfunction and weakened immunity will be inevitable. Hence, these nucleotides are very essential to keep us healthy and whole. It is highly efficient for the body cells to utilise dietary nucleotides in periods of high cellular turnover, as the alternative, i.e. synthesizing or salvaging, is a relatively costly and inefficient method in terms of its metabolic and energy demands. Due to its high demand, dietary nucleotides has recently been termed conditionally essential within the scientific community. The big challenge. Despite the vital role of and need for dietary nucleotides, modern diets have been found to contain a disproportionately low quantity of them. The nucleotide content of our modern Western diet is very low compared to that of our grandparents. This change is even more significant when made in comparison to older generations before the industrialisation of agriculture. Recent investigations into the nucleotide content of different foodstuffs reveal a significant difference in the likely nucleotide intake from meat when compared to certain vegetarian diets. These studies also point out that the highest content of dietary nucleotides are found in offal type or organ meats that are by far often found missing in any typical dinner plates today. But that is not all there is to know. It is important to also note that these nucleotides are not all the same, especially when gotten from different diet sources. Even though a lot of modern Western diets might be said to be high in total nucleotide content, they often do not carry the full spectrum of purines and pyrimidine nucleotides, which are very essential for optimal well-being. In conclusion, for a diet to be classed as an effective source of dietary nucleotides, its nucleotide content must comprise of all the 5 major nucleotide bases, and this cannot be said of the vast majority of modern American diets today. This is where immunogens comes in. More details in the next chapter. Chapter 5. The good news, Immurogens. What is Immurogen? Immu stands for immunity, regen stands for regeneration. A functional food supplement that contains A. complex dietary nucleotides. This was discussed in detail in the previous chapter. And B. peptides, which are short strings of amino acids, typically comprising of 2 or more amino acids. They are smaller forms of protein which are easier for the body to break down and absorb. These supplements are found in their natural forms in eggs, milk, meat, wheat, fish, beans, hemp seed, lentils, flaxseed, oats and soy. Peptides improve your skin health, slow down the aging process, aid faster healing of wounds. They increase muscle mass and improve strength and resilience. C. 118 oligopeptides. Oligopeptides are comparatively longer strings of amino acid, comprising of a range of 2 to 20 amino acids. They are easily absorbed in the body for great nutritional benefit. They contain small molecules, peptides, needed to nourish the cells in your body, boost immunity, prevent the degrading of cells, and maintain proper health. Oligopeptides promote good memory and brain flexibility, stronger bones, strong immunity, antioxidation, anti-inflammation and anti-aging, seamless food digestion, smooth and elastic skin, thick and healthy hair, and prevents microcirculation disorder. D. Amino acids. The human body requires 20 different amino acids to function optimally, but since the human body can only produce the non-essential amino acids, the essential ones have to be introduced through diets that are rich in proteins. Amino acids are organic compounds composed of nitrogen, carbon, oxygen and hydrogen, along with some side chain groups. In their natural forms, they can be found in meat products, soy, quinoa, seafood, poultry eggs, dairy and buckwheat. Essential amino acids help improve mood and sleep, helps boost exercise performance, promotes weight loss and prevents muscle loss. Minerals, which include calcium, chlorides, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, sodium, sulfur, copper, chromium, iodine, manganese, iron, molybdenum, selenium, zinc and fluoride. These perform countless vital functions in the body, such as production of energy for normal body functions, controlling several systems in the body for optimal performance, and keeping diseases afar off. Minerals are very essential for the normal functioning of the human body, so much that the deficiency of a major mineral in the human body can result in serious systemic dysfunctions. Minerals aid your cardiovascular and aerobic conditioning, the stretching of muscle, ligament and tendons, core stability, muscular development and sleep. The body needs all of these to keep the cells alive and healthy. Nucleotides are required to repair defective cells. Nucleotides support the body's natural DNA repair mechanism. They help the body cells to build, repair and regenerate. Nucleotides play an important role in maintaining optimal health. The amazing benefits of Immurogen include supporting the healthy synthesis of the nucleic acids DNA and RNA, which are critical for healthy energy production. Help maintain healthy telomeres, the end caps of DNA that protect the cell from aging. Supports DNA repair in damaged cells, boosts the immune system, contains nucleotides, the building blocks of DNA, supports DNA synthesis and repair, and maximizes DNA rejuvenation. But don't take my word for it. Here are a few of the numerous reviews we get from our subscribers daily. Eli Mortos Jr. Immurogen is great. I noticed that my ability to cope with stress has increased and I feel happier to wake up every morning. I recommended Immurogen to my family and friends and they are thankful I did. They now recommend it to other people too. Another perk is that Forever Healthy LLC has also allowed me to learn about different cultures through their travel incentive programs. Luna Moya. I never heard of anything like this. Dietary nucleotides, 118 oligopeptides and 20 amino acids all in one product? So I tried the product and it works. And I started sharing it with my loved ones, who were also amazed and started sharing it with their friends. Everyone in my family is now using Immurogen. Now all I do is share my experience with everyone. We are all enjoying the many benefits of Immurogen. We have used many food supplements before, but we have never experienced the benefits that Immurogen has given us. I am thankful that I was introduced to Forever Healthy and the Immurogen product. Now all I do is share my experience with everyone. The USE program of the company is simply amazing. Yes, use, share and earn. Now we can use the product for free and even have extra income. After all, I believe that it's almost a sin not to share the wonders of Immurogen. Dennis Gray. I love Immurogen. My hectic life was taking a toll on me. I used to take a lot of coffee and other energy drinks, but I did not like the awful effects such as headaches. I started taking Immurogen after a friend recommended it to me. I now have more energy without the palpitation that coffee gives me. I feel like I'm in my early 20s. Thank you, Forever Healthy, for Immurogen.